Okay, today I'm going to be critiquing nanaimo electrician.com. And I'm sure you have heard some of these tips and some of these suggestions already on our live webinar, but it's always nice to have a recording. And I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into what we can do to optimize your site even more. So some of these things you've already heard, but I'm going to go over them again, and then we're going to get into some new stuff as well. First off, again, I always like to look at the top title bar. I like to look at the title bar here as well. It's the same thing, but I like to see if there's keywords in here. So we have Nanaimo electrician, great. ER electric, okay. And electrical contractors, Nanaimo. Those are good. That's great because I see that you're going for a location, and that's fantastic. Have the location in the title bar. The only one that bothers me and is not really a keyword in my eyes is ER electric. I have no idea what ER stands for. I think it stands for electrician renovation, electrical renovation. See, I don't know, and if I don't know, a layman like me that needs electrical services is not going to type in ER electric. So it might be an industry term, it might be an abbreviation, obviously, but it's something that I and probably a lot of other people aren't going to be typing in. So it's not really a keyword, a good keyword in this sense. I would probably change or just write out what ER stands for and leave that in the keyword. So that's one thing that kind of confuses me, and you should really try to change that if possible. Other than that, though, good job with the other keywords that you have in here. Also, very good job with the URL. We didn't talk about it in the webinar, but keywords in the URL, they do help. So you have the location and what it is, electrician. So good job getting that domain name. That's great. Don't need to change that. Now, when we get to the site, remember the spiders read from the top down and left to right, just like how we read. So they're going to see the contact us page or link. That's fine. They also see this ER Electric. So now I'm guessing is ER Electric is the company name. Is that right? So that changes things a little bit. If ER Electric is the company name, then yeah, it's okay to leave it in the title bar, the keywords. So if you feel free to email me and let me know if that is the company name. I'm guessing it is now because it looks like a logo and certified electrical contractor. That's great. I would almost put certified electrical contractor up in the title bar. I know you have electrical contractors. I would almost put certified electrical contractors, nanaimo, just to help you out a little bit more. So, but other than that, not bad with the ER electric. I won't harp on that any longer. Okay, now I looked at your source code and I see that the Nanaimo electrician to call for your renovation is your H1 tag. It's a heading tag, and the search engines love the heading tags. They love the H1. They give them a lot of clout, I guess you could say, a lot of power. So having the location and electrician to call for your renovation is fantastic. Don't change that. Leave that how it is. It's really good. I'm going to skip the navigation really quick because I'm going to stay with the H1 tags, the header tags. And I also noticed in the source code I found that this Nanaimo electrician / ER electric is also an H1 tag. So good job again. Okay, so don't change that. Really nice. Now let's take a look at I know this is an image, I believe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to see what the file name is. And the file name is nanaimoelectrician.com. Okay, not bad. We're looking for keywords in images, and that one's fine. It doesn't hurt you. So don't do anything with that. That's great. Now, at the navigation, we try to recommend putting keywords in these clickable links. Doesn't have to be every single one. You don't have to go crazy with it. But if there's any way that you can, I mean, even just going, instead of our services, you could do electrical services or our certified services, something along those lines. If putting that in there, since it's clickable, the search engines do pay attention to it a little bit more. So that can help you out as well. So if you can, put keywords in there. Let's see here. So now we have this slideshow excuse me, we have this slideshow going on, and I know that you have, again, I was looking at the source code, and I know each one of these images is titled, and it actually has like an alt tag, alt text associated with it, and the alt text is used for if the images don't show up, people can still see, or not see, but they can read what the images were, and they should all have keywords in them, and they do. So good job with that. I wouldn't change anything on that. The one thing that I did notice though is if I right click on this, it asks me to save, and the JPEGs are named main_1, stuff like that, main_1, main_3. These are file names, and you can put keywords in the file names. So I would suggest that you do that, because main_1, main_3, nobody's going to be searching for that if they're looking for electrical services. So you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot with that one. All you have to do is, if these images are saved on your computer, change the file name and then upload them in place of these, or if you need to, you can always download this back to your computer, change the file name, and then re-upload these files back up to your computer. And that's all you need to do. So definitely do that. Now also in the webinar, we liked that you had the phone number here. That's great. And we liked that you had an opt-in, but like we said in the webinar, we couldn't tell what you were getting when you signed up. And then at one point below that, we thought, okay, maybe you get $25 off your next service call if you fill that out. But then we found out that when we clicked on it, that had nothing to do. It just had fill in this form. So we have no idea, and other visitors have no idea what they're going to get when they sign up. It just says sign up. And so you're halfway there. What you need to do is, we always put a little bit of text above the words that say sign up here, like in another window or even in the same window, same box, that says what they're going to get. You know, sign up here for a 5% off coupon, or for an ebook on safe home electrical practices or something. So what we're trying to do is, we are trying to get the people's email in exchange for something that we can give them, a freebie. People will gladly give up their email a lot easier if they are getting something in exchange and it's something usable right then and there. So tell them they're going to get something if they sign up, and it always helps if it's something that they can use right then and there or in the future. So definitely do that, because this is just it's just vague, okay, kind of confusing. Now, looking down here, I'm looking through here, and the images up at the top are nice, but images throughout would be a nice touch. It almost gets kind of blank, and in my opinion, it almost looks not unfinished, but it's missing something, okay? So, you know, an image here or there, it can be a stock image, it could be an image of you. It's called Glenn. I mean, we see the name Glenn, but a picture of Glenn would be nice. It's not a maker. It doesn't have to be you, but it builds to adding, personality to the site, and they know who they're working with. So please do that if you can. If you can pop a video in here, that would be fantastic as well. Either it doesn't even have to be much. I mean, it could be, okay, look, unique electrical solutions to difficult wiring challenges. Well, I'm sure in your career you've found a house that had some difficult wiring or some poorly wired designs or something. Just a simple, even a phone video, an iPhone video or an iPad, or if you have some sort of camera that could take video, just something like that. Say, hey, Glenn here, take a look at this wiring. Not only is this dangerous, but it's confusing, da-da-da-da-da. It doesn't have to be very long, but it keeps people on your site, which makes your site sticky, which websites pay attention to. If you want to put your face in it, that's fine. If it's just your voice in it, that's okay too. But it just adds to the elements of just straight up text, okay? So I would highly recommend putting a video, and if you can sprinkle some images in there too, that would be good as well. So yeah, pictures and videos, good idea. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to scroll on down, and I see that you have, here's a big biggie that you really need to change. In the internet world, anything that's underlined, it usually means it's clickable. and you have things that are underlined here that aren't clickable, and that is just very weird to people that visit your site nowadays. So people go to so many websites that the rule is if it's underlined, it's clickable. So whenever anybody sees something underlined now, they try to click, and if it's not a link, it seems very odd and out of place. And so big no-no, don't have anything that's underlined unless it's a clickable link. And really, right here where it says give us a call, that should be, if it is, I would make that clickable and have that go to the contact page. So definitely change that. You got to get rid of these underlines. It's just not a good idea. Bold is fine, but underlines, definitely not a good idea. Also, you don't have any clickable links in the body of this page, in the text. And we highly recommend that. That's called internal linking. That's when you have some clickable links, even just one, that goes to other pages on your site. This creates a nice interlinking web between certain pages and your website, and they crisscross like this, and this is good. It can catch people, and the search engines love it. So make some clickable links that go to other pages. Can be our services, before and after, anything like that. But definitely put that, and you should put that on every page. It's somewhere in the text. Have a clickable link that goes to another page of your site. And these clickable links should have keywords in them. So the clickable part of the link should have keywords. So if you do like home power assessment, that's could be okay for a keyword if you wanted to. Just don't do simple terms such as click here, because click here doesn't have any terms that people are going to type in. So you want to make the clickable part have keywords in it. Okay, so anything like this, electrical service upgrades, boom, that would be pretty good. Mobile home recertification, I just took a look at that page earlier. That you could go to that page. Actually, all of these you can make clickable links, and the search engines love that. So highly recommend you do that. So let's take a look at our services. This was an interesting page. Now this page has clickable links, so good job. And see how they're underlined, so people know that they're clickable, and that's great. So let's take a look at the title bar. Title bar says services, Nanaimo electrician, ER maintenance services. That's great. Okay, so you went from electrical contractors to ER maintenance services. That's great, no problem. Services is okay. I mean, you already say ER maintenance services here, so the services right here, the first one is kind of almost redundant, and it doesn't have any keywords, so you could either take this out or replace this with another keyword rich phrase. It would help you out just a little bit more. Also, this, let me see here, let me take a look at the source code really quick, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I took a look at the source code. The source code looks like this. Whew, bunch of confusing text. And what this is it's the behind the scenes of your website. So what I'm looking at is, most importantly, is the H1 tags, the heading tags, and it looks like these words right here are services, and I'll show you right here. See what it says, H1, our services, H1 here. That means that that is the heading, and those should be keyword rich, which yours really aren't. It doesn't say anything about electrical or maintenance or anything along those lines, so please change that. Put some keywords in there. Even if you made this sentence the H1, at least that would have few of the many services. Here are just a few of many services ER Electric provides. These are just a few of many services. That's a little weird sentence too. Maybe missing a word, maybe a the, but that's neither here nor there. Just something to be mindful of. But make that the H1 tag, or put keywords in this H1 tag so you can get a little bit more juice out of it. Okay, so I took a look at each one of these pages, and these pages are interesting. They, here you go. Good job. Electrical safety audit page by clicking here. Okay, good. You might put a clickable link in here. It actually has some keywords, electrical safety audit. That's awesome. Good job. It could use with a couple pictures, but even just one picture just to break things up would be really nice. Again, electrical service upgrades, fantastic. That's clickable too. So good job on this page. Nothing I could really say to change that other than maybe add some pictures. New construction, electrical installation and rewires. Hopefully this is the H1 tag. Let's take a look. I'm going to bring this up and I'm going to search for H1 right here. New residential construction wiring. Good job. Now that is an H1 tag and it has fantastic keywords in it, so don't change that. That's really good. Here's a little interesting thing that I noticed. It says click here to request your electrical consultation, and you can't click, so you're gonna have to fix that. Make sure that's a clickable link, and that will do two things for you. First off, it'll work, and second off, that will add to the internal linking that I was talking about earlier. Also, it never hurts again to have a picture in here, because if the picture file name has keywords in it, and the picture alt tag, if you're confused about that, the alt tag, that's a little bit nerd speak, but Mike would know what that is, and also you can email us and I can tell you how to fix the alt tag for your images, for any of these new images that you should be putting in. But those are searchable as well, so I would suggest that. But definitely fix this clickable link that isn't clickable. Okay, breakers and fuses, really nice. Picture, maybe a video. It's kind of a bare page. Now you got to think about this. People that are searching on the web, they might come across this page first. All right, they might come across breakers and fuses page, and there's really not much here other than a paragraph. So if you can expand on that, again, a picture, a video if you don't want to type more text, fill this page out a little bit more, and also have a link. You only have a link to email. You could have a link to topics that are related to breakers and fuses, and take them back to another page, either on the Our Services page or on the home page. But really good job. Now, this is what I was talking about by putting keywords in the clickable link part. Really good job with these. I mean, you have mobile home recertification, boom, that's a clickable link and it has keywords. Code corrections, good. Breakers and fuses, good. New construction, electrical installation, these are all great jobs, great examples of putting keywords in the clickable link. Okay, electrical code corrections, just some images, maybe some more internal linking. Mobile home recertification. Now here you go. You got an image. Fantastic. Good job. Now do you see when I hold my mouse over the image, this little yellow thing comes up that says mobile home? This is some of the alt tag. The alt text is what it's called. This is searchable. So you want to put searchable terms in here. Mobile home is okay, but if you made the alt text say mobile home certification or mobile home certification or recertification, or something along the lines of mobile home certification or silver label recertification, those are all searchable, and the search engines like that. So they like images, but they also like images that have keywords. So you can definitely do that. Now the other trick is to see what the file name is of this image, and all I have to do is right click and pretend I'm going to save it. And the file comes up mobile-home-300 by 199. It's very generic. It just says mobile-home. Really, again, mobile home certification at the least would help you out with a little bit of more search engine value to it. But good job with the picture. Now let's take a look at the rest of the stuff. It's a good page, great page, and I'm just looking for some other clickable links to see if okay, great. Mobile home safety audit. Fantastic. What are clients saying? That's good too. Some testimonials. A big testimonial. When it comes to testimonials, we suggest that if you can swing it, get a picture of the person that actually gave you the testimonial. It just adds to the personability of your site, and other customers will connect with the face a little bit more than they will just straight up text. Okay, so not too bad. Good. Better job on this page. So let's take a look at the other ones here. Heat pump, electrical furnace, baseboard, good. A nice full page. Okay, here we go again. The most efficient of the thermostats is definitely digital programmable. It's not clickable. It's just underlined, and that is again a big no-no. So fix that. And call today for a free consultation. So it looks like you don't have any clickable links in this page, At least put one of those in there, and if you feel like it, a picture can go a long way as well. Service panel upgrades. Okay, good. Now you have some clickable links, and as well as some underlined text that's not clickable. So now see where it's getting kind of confusing to people. And so people, even if you didn't mean it to be this way, people that are visiting think this link is broken. They think it's a link and they think it's broken. So it's not doing you any good. If anything, make this a clickable link and have it go somewhere that's related to 60 amp services. Okay, here's another one. Free in-home electrical service evaluation. This is a great place to link somewhere, but it doesn't. Also, this one, book your free in-home. It looks like it's a link, but it's not. So you got to fix all of those. Security and landscaping lighting. Not bad. It's a little short. If you can fill it out, that'd be great. Electric water heaters. It's only 2 sentences long. Maybe if you could fill that in a little bit more, that would be good. Appliance circuits, again, yeah, a little bit more information, or at least a picture would help. Videos, again, go a long way. Hot tubs and spas. Hot tubs and spas is another one that says click here to request your consultation, but there's nothing to click. So you're going to have to fix hot tubs and spas. And standby generator installations. Another one that says click here, but it's not clickable. So you have about 3 of those pages that you need to fix. One thing that I didn't mention about on any single one of your pages, I can go to any one of these and it won't be there, but you don't have any options for people to share pages or send it to a friend. No way, even just for a Facebook like, that nobody can like it on Facebook, nobody can send it to Facebook, nobody can send it to any other pages on anywhere. So you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot when it comes to the social aspect of it. We really want, and the search engines pay attention to this too. They pay attention to what other people are doing and what other people think about your site. So if there's no sharing going on, the search engines think, well, people are coming to the site, but it's not worthy enough for them to tell their friends, and the search engines are paying attention to that now. So you're only doing harm by not giving that option, making that option available. Okay, why choose us? This is pretty nice. The spacing in some of these paragraphs is a little odd to me. It made it a little difficult for me to read. It looks like you're trying to fill the box in. That's just an aesthetic thing. It's not going to hurt you with the search engines, but it may be a little odd to some of your visitors. So you might want to just take a look at that and consider maybe changing that paragraph or so. I like this. I like everything that you're going to get. Why choose them? Again, a picture goes a long way, and videos go a long way. If you can, have a video for what happens before the work starts. Quick little video, 30 seconds. How we protect you, pictures or video. So just something to consider there. Or if you really wanted to go all out, you could do a video that covers all of these. When we first, here's the company's information. Here's an information request or incoming request, and so on. Okay, before and afters. When I click here, it says coming soon. So there's nothing here before and after. And again, this gives the impression that the site's not finished or people just kind of gave up on it. So until you have some before and after information, I would make this before and after page hidden and basically just remove it from this menu area. And if this is WordPress, which I think it is, it's very easy to do that. Just make sure it's not in the navigation. There's plugins that fix this too. Feel free to email us if you need to know what one of those plugins are. Actually, one of those plugins, I'll tell you right now, is called Exclude Pages. EXCLUDE Pages. If you go to the plugins, it's free. It's called Exclude Pages. And when you install it, all of your pages will have a little checkbox. And you can either leave it checked on, which means it'll show up here, or you can uncheck it. It means it won't be up here, but it'll still be a page. It just won't be up here. So use that plugin, Exclude Pages, to remove this page just until you have it up and running. Testimonials. I like the testimonials. Again, if you can throw a couple images, if you can get images of the people that left these testimonials, it does nothing but help you. But really good job with all of the testimonials that you have. That speaks volumes to potential customers. Now the links page. I like the links page, and this is really good, and Google pays attention to this too. Google pays attention to what these are known as outgoing links, which means they're going away from your site. They're going out of your website. And Google pays attention to these because it wants to see if they're relevant to your website, which in your case, it is relevant. First off, we have the British Columbia Safety Authority, which is related, definitely related to your business. Then the city of Nanaimo, which of course is related to your business, the district of Nanaimo and the Nanaimo Chamber of Commerce. So these do nothing but help you as well. That they're relevant to your site, they're relevant to your business, and they're relevant to your keywords. So Google pays attention to that. So have that. Also, this is just a suggestion. You don't need to do this, but a lot of sites that are local sites will use a Google map feature, and they will actually put a map of where the business is, and it helps people get information as to how to find you. And a lot of times people will put it on the contact page. So that's just something to consider. It doesn't really help with the search engines, but it sure does help with navigation and usability of the site. So you got some things to change, but overall, this is a nice, clean site. It's easy to work around. It doesn't have enough stuff to be confusing, and you're well on your way to having a nice, clean, highly usable site to your prospective customers. So hopefully this critique was helpful to you. Feel free to send this video on to your web person, or if you're doing it yourself, watch this video over and over again, and do this, and do some of the suggestions that I mentioned here. And if you have any questions about what I was talking about, or if you just want to email me and defend your case as to why you did something that I talked about, feel free to email me. That's Mark, M-A-R-C, at topinternetconsulting.com, Mark at topinternetconsulting.com. Or you can also email Colin, because he'll send me emails, or you can always just email Colin about the copy or anything along those lines at videopower@live.com. Again, Colin is at videopower@live.com. And I really hope that this critique helped you out. Watch as many times as you can, and best of luck with your website and with your fantastic business. So have a good day.